While we are already engaged with the animals on land, the marine world has some of the most surprising elements in store for us. When we think of large animals on land, we think of giraffes, elephants, rhinos, and hippos. Some of the fish in the ocean are much bigger than these land creatures. These fish are so big that if they lived on land, they could have shown the African elephants who's the boss. Let's take a look at 11 of the largest fish alive on Earth today. Number 11. Reef manta ray. We start off with the smallest fish on today's list, the reef manta ray. Weighing in at an average of just around 1.4 tons, the reef manta ray is the second largest species of manta ray known to man. They can reach lengths of around 5.5 meters. You can find one of these swimming in the West Atlantic and East Pacific waters. But if you encounter one, don't be afraid, as the reef manta ray is quite harmless. It feeds on zooplankton and filters nutrients out of the plankton suspended in water. But just because it's harmless doesn't mean other sea creatures can dare mess with it. The reef manta ray has almost no natural predators. However, their numbers are in decline due to overfishing, and they are currently considered a vulnerable species. Number 10. Hoodwinker sunfish. Our next entry into the list is a fish that has been discovered relatively recently. The hoodwinker sunfish was first spotted near New Zealand, but has since also been spotted off the coast of Chile, Australia, and South Africa. The elliptical-shaped fish can weigh as much as 1.87 tons and can be up to 7.9 feet long. This mysterious fish gave researchers the slip for many years. And it was particularly difficult to catch a sight of the hoodwinker sunfish because it tends to live in the colder southern hemisphere waters. Moreover, it frequently dives several hundred feet in the water to catch prey, making it even tougher to actually follow and record the fish in its natural habitat. Interesting fact, the hoodwinker sunfish doesn't have a tail. Number 9. Sharp-tailed mola. From a fish with no tail to another that's known for its peculiar tail, the sharp-tailed mola is another mysterious and colossal underwater creature. It can weigh up to around 2 tons, while its body can measure almost 11 feet in length. Besides its size, the most distinguishing feature of the sharp-tailed mola is the sword-like protrusion at the center of its tail. However, studying the fish in greater detail has proven to be difficult because of its elusive nature. What is known is that the sharp-tailed mola feeds on sponges, annelids, other fish, etc. Beyond this, not much is known regarding its behavior or even the locations where this gigantic fish can be found. Still, there have been instances when anglers have managed to catch the fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Number 8. Beluga sturgeon. Beluga sturgeons, also known as the great sturgeon, can easily weigh more than 2 tons and can reach sizes of around 24 feet. They primarily inhabit the Black and Caspian Sea basins. These are the only sturgeon species that actively preys on other fish, and they are also among the largest fish in the world to do so. Being that large, the beluga sturgeon rarely has any predators and tops the food chain. But that doesn't mean they don't have to face other threats. Anglers are always looking to catch a female of this species. But why? Well, because the female beluga sturgeon have roe or eggs in their bellies, which are extracted and marketed as beluga caviar. This is one of the most expensive food ingredients available in the world, with 1 pound of the stuff retailing for about $3,500. And guess what? Each female beluga sturgeon can house several hundred pounds of roe inside. So you can see why catching this fish might be a profitable trade. Animal researchers say that overfishing of this creature may soon lead to extinction of the beluga sturgeon altogether. Number 7. Southern sunfish. What weighs more than 2.3 tons and is more than 11 feet long? That's right, it's the southern sunfish. It has many other names, such as Ramsey sunfish, bumphead sunfish, southern ocean sunfish. Unlike many others in this list, the southern sunfish isn't elusive at all. In fact, you could spot one chilling just under the water's surface in the southern hemisphere oceans. However, researchers say this isn't because of laziness. You see, the southern sunfish dives several feet underwater in search of food. It then surfaces to warm itself in the sun. So the fish basically sunbathes, like the rest of us. Another school of thought is that the sunfish may be coming to the surface to get more oxygen flowing in their bodies. Whatever the case, it seems that this particular practice of the southern sunfish surfacing has benefits for other animals too. For instance, gulls take this opportunity to eat the parasites on the fish's body. Who could have thought that fish and birds can share such a strong partnership? Number 6. Ocean sunfish. The ocean sunfish is the largest in the mola family of fish. Adults can frequently reach lengths of around 11 feet, and because they have this unique shape, some of the ocean sunfish also reach heights similar to their lengths. Like the southern sunfish, these creatures can also attain a maximum weight of around 2.3 tons. Found mostly in the temperate and tropical oceans of the world, the ocean sunfish is known for feeding on enormous amounts of sea jelly. Females of the species can lay more than 300 million eggs at one time, making it the highest among all vertebrates on the planet. Japanese and Taiwanese people consider the ocean sunfish a delicacy, which has again led to overfishing and threatened their numbers. But these creatures have had their fair share of revenge too. There have been some boating accidents when ocean sunfish jumped out of the water. Well, I can just imagine why there would be a mishap when such a humongous fish jumps out suddenly. Number 5. Giant oceanic manta ray. Remember we said that the reef manta ray is the second largest of the manta ray family? Well, now it's time for you to meet the largest member, the giant oceanic manta ray. This one can weigh up to 3 tons, and not just that, it can reach lengths of around 15 feet. But the real surprise is their wingspan. Any guesses? The giant oceanic manta ray's wings can extend around 30 feet. If that didn't impress you, maybe this next fact will. Size isn't only important when it comes to the body, but also the brain. The giant oceanic manta ray holds the record for the largest brain-to-body ratio among cold-blooded fish. While no one knows for sure, scientists claim that this particular large brain could be a sign that these fish have an intellect comparable to dolphins and primates. If you want to see one in its natural habitat, head over to the tropical and subtropical oceans, where you can find one of them feeding on planktons. It's strange how the largest fish in the ocean all seem to be docile and not aggressive at all. Still, no one dares mess with the giant oceanic manta ray, mainly because of their size advantage. Number 4. Tiger shark. Did we just say our list was almost full of docile large fish? Well, we may have spoken too soon. Meet the tiger shark, the shark species responsible for the second highest number of human murders. But more on that later. Tiger sharks can reach around 18 feet in length, but it's their around 3.11 ton weight that makes them truly formidable. They are found all across the world in warm oceans. They pose such a huge threat to human swimmers because, unlike many of other dangerous fish, the tiger shark can stay extremely close to the shoreline. Moreover, these sharks have teeth specifically designed to shear food, and even a quick bite can cause serious damage to human beings. Tiger sharks are named so because of the vertical stripes on either side of their bodies, but the stripes are more prominent when they are young and slowly fade away as they age. When not out hunting human beings, tiger sharks ordinarily feed on other fish, dolphins, crustaceans, and even other sharks. They also have a habit of ingesting garbage floating in the water, which can even lead to their death. Number 3. Great white shark. From one scary underwater monster to another, this is the great white shark. It is the fish responsible for the most number of human attacks and deaths. If that wasn't warning enough for you, let's take a look at this fish's size. Weighing in at about 3.34 tons and reaching lengths of 23 feet, coming across a great white while you are in the water is no joke. Despite its gigantic size, the fish can pick up the pace when required, reaching speeds of around 16 miles per hour. And it's a nightmare for smaller animals, even the ones that live at depths of around 3,300 feet, because a great white can easily reach such depths to hunt. Even though attacks on humans are extremely common, great white sharks don't prefer human meat, it seems. Instead, it feeds on a variety of other animals, including seabirds. These fish are the apex predators in their environment. However, they may still fall prey to rare attacks from killer whales. Number 2. Basking shark. Now it's time to introduce another huge member of the shark family, the basking shark. These behemoths can be up to 36 feet long and weigh as much as 4.3 tons. In fact, these fish are so humongous that when dead specimens wash up on the beach, People often confuse them as mythical sea serpents. But that's not all. Researchers believe that there are even larger basking sharks roaming around in our oceans, which haven't been documented yet. To give you a better idea of their size, listen to this. A basking shark will pass around 6,000 liters of water every hour through its gills. However, unlike the tiger and great white sharks, the basking sharks aren't as aggressive. In fact, they don't hunt and feed solely on planktons. The term basking was associated with its name because when the gigantic fish reaches the surface of the water to feed, it looks as if the animal is basking in the sun. But then, even the basking shark isn't the biggest fish in the sea. That honor goes to the last name on our list today. Number 1. Whale shark. The whale shark is hands down the biggest and heaviest fish in the oceans. These creatures can weigh around 15 tons. That is almost 3 times the size of the basking shark and almost twice that of even the biggest elephants on the planet. Besides their weight, they also reach lengths of between 39 and 59 feet. Apart from being the largest fish, the whale shark also holds the spot for being the largest non-mammalian vertebrae. Incidentally, the biggest whale shark on record was discovered off the coast of Pakistan in 1949. That shark weighed more than 23 tons. But as big as the whale shark may be, it isn't a bully. Like the basking shark, this fish is also a filter feeder, meaning it derives nutrients from planktons. So whale sharks will swim near the surface of the water to ingest the planktons there. Because of this docile nature, human beings have managed to safely approach the fish and study it too. Scientists believe a whale shark's lifespan extends between 60 and 100 years. Well, that's all for today. As you can see, size doesn't necessarily show who is more dangerous. Even though the whale and basking shark are much bigger than the other sharks on this list, they are absolutely harmless. Still, I am sure catching a glimpse of such colossal creatures underwater is bound to be a scary experience. And there's no telling whether human beings even know about the real largest fish, as a majority of our oceans are still unexplored, and we have no clue what else could be living down there. What do you think about the endless mysteries in our oceans? Do you think the whale shark is the largest fish, or is there another creature that's bigger, but yet to be discovered by science? Let us know in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and share. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to our channel for more such content. Click the bell icon and turn on all notifications to ensure you never miss any of our updates. Have a great day ahead, and we'll see you soon in the next one.